Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video of shoes that I source to resell online for a profit. If you are a returning viewer and you've already seen my first two videos, I really appreciate you coming back to watch this third one. If you're new, which I'm assuming that you probably are since this is only my third video, welcome to my channel. My name is Gabby. I am a full-time reseller. I go by resell on Instagram and all reselling platforms, and I resell on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace. I mainly resell sneakers. Out of all of my inventory, I would say about 90% is shoes, and it is mainly used shoes. I don't source many new shoes. I don't go on the sneakers app. It's something I'm trying to get into a little bit more, but the majority of my inventory is used shoes. So we are going to focus on that. So I kind of just want to jump right into today's video, which is what I bought at Goodwill to resell online for a profit. Today I hit up my local Goodwill, and I also hit up the Bins. For those of you that don't know what the Bins are, the Bins is the Goodwill outlet. It is basically where they send everything that did not sell at the retail stores, and then they sell it by the pound. So at my Goodwill, all of the shoes are $1.49, and everything else is, I believe, 99 cents. Books are 25 cents each. So everything is super cheap. It's really great to bring down your average buy cost if that's how you calculate, like your buy cost and everything. That's how I calculate mine. I basically, for the entire day that I go sourcing, everything that I buy at the end of the day when I come home, I just add up the total for all of the stores that I went to, and then I divide it by the number of shoes that I bought. So by going to the Bins, it really reduces the buy cost. So if you haven't gone to the Bins yet, I would really highly suggest going to the Bins and saving a little bit of money, especially if you're just getting started. Okay, so enough of that. Let's just get right into all of the shoes today that I bought to resell for a profit online. So first we're gonna start off with these Merrells. They're like kind of like a mule, I guess you could call these. Merrells are a great brand to resell. Yeah, great brand. The next pair that we have here are a pair of just plain white low top Converse. We have a pair of Uggs. I guess you could call these kind of like rain boots maybe. I'm not really too sure. I'll have to do some digging into that, but yep, these are Uggs. Next up, we have a pair of Nikes. Nikes always does well. It's probably the biggest, the brand that I sell the most. These are kind of just a basic pair of Nikes. I don't know the exact model. I will look that up once I go to post the shoes. The next pair that we have here are a pair of kids Bogs. Bogs is a great brand. I don't really come across Bogs too often, but the times that I have come across them, I've posted them and they have sold within 10 minutes of me posting them. I posted them for like 45 bucks, and they were kids Bogs, and they sold. So Bogs is a great brand. Next up, we have a pair of Nike Dual Fusion Run 2s. A little bit dirtier, so we'll definitely need to put some elbow grease into these. But again, Nike is a great brand to resell. You can find them mostly at every thrift store that you walk into. The next pair we have here is a pair of Skechers air-cooled Goga mat. These are kind of just like boots. I find Skechers at the Bins all the time. They're very looked over and they do really well for me. Next two pairs that we have here are two pairs of Converse. This is just a basic pair of black Converse high top, unisex, men's 8, women's size 10. I think there's only one pair of laces here, but that's okay because I have a lot of extra laces. And then we just have a pair of gray low top Converse. These are a little bit bigger. These are men's size 13, women's 15. Next up, we have a pair of Chinooks. I found like 4 pairs of Chinooks on Friday when I went to the Bins. They're also a great brand. They don't go for much, but they do sell. They do sell for me. And they're so light that they're, like I said, it's $1.49 a pound. So these probably weigh, I don't know, they're not even a pound. So they're probably like 50, 75 cents. The next pair we have here is a pair of Bionic, just kind of like slip-on little loafer things. Bionic is a great brand to resell. It does have a really good following, and most of the Bionics that I post resell within just a couple weeks, sometimes even a couple days. We have a pair of just kind of basic gold Sperry's. These are actually in the boutique section of my Goodwill outlet. My Goodwill outlet now has a little boutique section where basically all their sneakers are $5 and their boots are $10. I feel like it kind of defeats the purpose a little bit of going to the bins, because the purpose of going there is to get stuff for like super cheap and by the pound. So by them having their little boutique section, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's fine because sometimes they do put out good sneakers, so I don't mind paying $5 for a pair of shoes. But I don't know. I feel like it defeats the purpose a little bit. But anyways, next up we have another pair of Merrells. These are kind of like little hiking shoes. This is really good to look out for right here. On the bottom, if you can see what that says, it says Vibram. And I honestly don't even know what that is or like what it does. But if you see Vibram, always look up the shoe itself. Next up, we have a pair of Timberlands. These, again, were in the little boutique section at the outlet. These were $10 because these are considered a boot. I paid up for them a little bit at the bins. These are not the original laces, I don't believe, so I might be changing those. But Timberland is a great brand. Next, we just have a little pair of LL Bean flip-flops. LL Bean is also a great brand to look out for. Does have a really good following. These are just flip-flops. Sometimes flip-flops are like really overlooked. But LL Bean is a great brand, like I said, and at the bins, these probably cost me like, I don't know, 75 cents or like not even a pound. So that was pretty good. Next, at the little boutique section at the outlet, we bought a pair of, I don't know why I said we, but I bought a pair of Ugg Leather Boots. I believe they're like little, they have like a little zipper here. But yeah, so these are really good. I'll put a little leather lotion on there, a little kiwi, like the shoe polish, and polish those up. We have another pair. This is, I don't know how to pronounce the name, so I'm gonna say Kookaburra. Kookaburra is how I'm gonna pronounce it. And I don't really care if that's right or wrong. Just kidding. Yeah, that's just how, I don't know. I have no idea how to say this. But it's by Ugg. These, I actually don't even know if I've really picked up this brand before. I think I have like one pair in my closet, but I'm just gonna give it a try. It says by Ugg, so it must mean that it's, you know, it's not a bad brand. So yeah, so I picked these up. Next up, we have a little pair of Tevas. These are like a little bit dirty. Definitely have to clean these up a little bit, but Teva's a really good brand to look out for as well. These probably won't go for much, but they're from the bin, so I just picked them up. They're probably really cheap. So next we have a pair of Danskos. Dansko. Danskos are a great brand to look out for if you have not heard of them. A lot of healthcare professionals wear these. They're apparently like really comfy and like I guess good for your feet. But yeah, these are just the sandals. These won't go for as much as like the clogs would, but yeah, still a great brand. Next up, we have a pair of Sperry, like rain boots. So the last pair that I got from the bins today was this pair of New Balance, 990 V4, I think, made in USA. So something about these is that I typically would not pick these up, only because they're definitely beat up a little bit. As you could see, I actually just noticed this. I didn't notice this at the bins, but there's kind of like a small, I wouldn't say like hole, but definitely like a hole kind of probably forming. And then also right here, you can see that the stitching has come undone. And the tread is just okay. I've seen better. Not the best. There's no rips like in the collar or anything like that. But the reason I picked these up was because I actually had another pair of these in women's that I had listed. When I went to look up the comps, I was really surprised to see what these were selling for. I don't know, I guess it's a specific model, the 990 V4 made in USA. But they go for a good amount of money. So I kind of just took a chance on these. I figure, I mean, they're from the bin, so I figured if I can just, you know, I'll definitely make my money back at least. But yeah, so typically I wouldn't pick these up. But like I said, since they're from the bins, and comps were like right on these, I figured I could make, you know, at least a few bucks, at least, you know, probably at least 30 bucks. I don't know how much I'm gonna list them for. Maybe like, I don't know, but hopefully I'll make at least like 25 bucks or something on those. So the next set of shoes that I'm going to show you are shoes that I actually got from the retail store and not the outlet. I actually picked up a lot of shoes from the retail store today. I really wasn't expecting that because the one that I went to, they're usually like really overpriced. They had a pair of Steve Maddens in the boutique, like, you know, behind the counter or like the case for $60. I've been in there and they have like New Balance, like blown out, like no sole, like no bottom, rips in the collar, like all that for like $45. I'm like, okay. So anyway, so I don't really go there like as much anymore, but I was with my mom today, so we just decided to pop in, and I'm glad I did because I got a lot of stuff. The first pair that we have here is a pair of Skechers memory foam little loafer slip-ons. They're kind of like embroidered right here. Kind of cute for a little grandma. Yeah, so like I said, Skechers is really overlooked. You know, for me personally, when I source Skechers, I look for the Skechers that have memory foam in them. And they have to be in like pretty good condition. Like, I'm not gonna buy a pair of Skechers that are like completely like, you know, that are gonna take me a lot of time to clean. Up next we have another pair of Skechers. These are kind of just like Skechers sneakers. Nice colorway there. I think that these should actually sell pretty quick. These also have the memory foam in them. Up we have a pair of Sperry little slip-on loafer things. These are actually really cute. I also got them in brown as well, right here. So I got two pairs. They're both the same size, so the same person donated them. Really good condition. These really won't even need any cleaning, maybe a little leather lotion. Next up we have a pair of LL Bean little Mary Jane type suede loafer shoes. Again, LL Bean is a great brand to look out for. They do really well for me. We have a pair of New Balance, I do not know the model, 410 V5. I think they're like trail running or something like that. Sneakers. These are a woman's. They're in really great shape, just need a little cleaning up. We have a pair of Keens. Keens is a great brand to look out for as well. I don't know if I had another pair from the bins that I already talked about, but if I didn't, these go really well for me. These are a little bit of a bigger size. These are a women's size 11, so they may take a little bit longer to sell, but that's okay. Great shoe, great brand, and don't need a lot of cleaning. Next up, we have another pair of New Balances. These are New Balance 770 running sneakers. These were in okay condition. The tread's pretty good. Needs a little bit of cleaning, but yeah. We have a pair of Nike Air Max here. These definitely need some cleaning. These are a size 7 youth, which will convert to a women's size 8.5. If you didn't already know, all of Nike's youth sneakers converts to women's sizes. So basically, you take the youth size and you add 1.5, and that will convert it to a women's size. You can go directly on Nike, and they have a size conversion chart. So when you see like a size 7Y, that means these are 7 youth, but they will convert to a women's 8.5, which is what I list them as. Just have a pair of Vans here, little checkered Vans. These were $7.49. Here we have a pair of Brooks running sneakers. These were in really great condition. The bottoms for Brooks is always something to look out for. A lot of times when I find Brooks, they are completely blown out and they have no tread left. That's my cat getting into all my bags. Can you not? Could you maybe possibly not get into every single bag? Thank you. So these are a great brand to look out for. These will resell really quickly. The one thing to notice here is that they do not have any insoles. And I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos. Typically I don't source shoes with no insoles. However, with running sneakers like Brooks, Asics, Saucony, or Hoka's, I will source them if they don't have any insoles, because a lot of times runners will just switch them out regardless, so it really doesn't bother them. Next on the list, we have a pair of Bionic sandals. Another pair of these are actually in excellent condition. These don't even need any cleaning. And let's see, we have a pair of, again, Skechers is very overlooked. We have a pair of Skechers Shape Ups. These are like a work brand. I've never come across Shape Up like work brands. I don't know really what that is. I guess it means it has like that, yeah, like the slip resistant tread. Make sure that like when you are sourcing Shape Ups that you check right here and you press into the midsole, because a lot of times there's like dry rot and it will just completely crack. So you want to make sure that that's in good condition. Next up, we have a pair of Puma platformy type sneakers. These are in okay condition. Well, actually, they're in good condition. They just need some cleaning up. So you can see there's like some dirt here. So I'll just take a magic eraser to that. Sometimes also acetone does really well on this like foamy part. We have another pair of Tevas here. These are just Teva Sandals, pretty good condition. Just need to be kind of wiped down at the bottom a little bit. So the next three shoes that I'm going to show you are completely new to me. I've never sourced these brands before, but I did look them up and they did look like they were worth giving it a try. So these are called Riker. I have no idea how to say that. Rieker. I walked right past these. They kind of just look like a little bit of like a, just like a White Mountain brand or like something like that, like something I wouldn't typically pick up. So I walked right past these. So my mom actually picked these up and I just gave them a quick look and they're actually selling. So yeah, so this is a new brand to me. I've never even heard of them. So we'll give that a shot and hopefully they sell quick and then I can add it to my brands that I sell. These are also new to me. They are called Teos, I believe is how you say it. I don't know. But yeah, these are just sandals. I looked these up. Comps are pretty good. And then the last pair, is a pair of Bali, Chelsea boots, men's Chelsea boots. So the reason I picked these up, actually, I looked at them, and they felt kind of heavy to me. That's always a good sign when a shoe is like kind of heavy. It's usually a good sign that it's like a good brand. And then also the bottom, as I mentioned before, right here says Vibram. So anything that says Vibram is always worth looking up. So I looked them up and they're actually going for a really decent price. I think the same exact pair went for, there's a sold comp of $99 on Poshmark. So I really wasn't even gonna look them up, but because they felt like they were like quality material, and because of the Vibram, I looked them up. And yeah, I took a chance with these. They definitely do need a little cleaning. As you can see, there's like a scratch in the leather here, but that's okay. You just disclose that. And yeah, I don't know how much I'll list these for, but we'll see how it goes. My final total cost for all my shoes was $203.04, and I had 41 pairs of shoes, making my total $4.95 per shoe. That is a awesome average buy cost. Awesome. I try to keep my buy cost $10 and under. So for that to be $4.95 per shoe, I should be making a good profit. I just reached 500 pairs sold actually for this year. My average sale price for each pair of shoes is $25. So I bought 41 pairs of shoes, and if I multiply that by my average selling price right now of $25 per pair, I should give or take profit $1,025 just on this haul right here, based on my current average sales price per shoe. So I would say that's a great haul. I just went to the bins today. It wasn't really like a sourcing day. I'm usually up and I am at the first thrift store by the time they open, usually by 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. And then I just go all day until usually 5 or 6 o'clock. That's when I get back home. So, my mom and my grandma visited me today. So they came up, saw my new apartment. And yeah, so we kind of like left around 12. We kind of just like went to the bins. We went to the retail store. Then we went back to the bins and I was able to bring in 41 pairs, and hoping to bring in about $1,000 just from this haul. So I would say that's a really awesome day. I know like all resellers say it, but anybody can do this. You can literally just drive to your local thrift store, Goodwill, whatever it is, Salvation Army, pick up a pair of shoes for under $10, meeting the, requirements, great tread, no rips, no tears, original insoles, good brands, and resell them online for a profit. And when you start doing larger quantities, like me, I'm a full-time reseller, so I bring in a lot every week, but I'm also selling a lot. And that's how the game is. That's how the game works. I love it. I love being a full-time reseller. So anybody can do this. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, comment, any questions you have, or anything like that. My name is @Rielle, Rielle. Rielle Sells on Instagram. Feel free to shoot me a DM through there or comment below on this video. I love talking to you guys. I love answering your questions and helping you guys out. If there's anything, that I can do to help you, I would really love to. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.